button. Push the goddamn button.
Shout out to self checkout for this clip that I'm about to react to. He's talking about the Klay Thompson, Megan Thee Stallion situation. We did a live stream, but I wanted to give a more intimate, personal perspective about how I feel about the situation in its entirety. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. But this brother, he said a few things that I wanted to highlight, and I also wanted to give some extra context to. So, with that being said, let's jump to the clip.
I've never heard of Klay Thompson, and I go to a lot of NBA games. He's only relevant because of Meg Thee Stallion. Wayno 119 gives the best response money could buy. He says, how many rings Megan got? Because my boy Klay up here got 4 of them things. And what we not going to do is allow you to disrespect one of the greatest shooters of all time. His personal life and his professional life are separate. Whatever he got going on with Meg, that's their issue. That ain't got nothing to do with who he is or his resume as a professional basketball player. You are talking to one of the original Splash Bros. Okay, number one, she lying. Because if you go to a lot of NBA games, you know who Klay Thompson is. If you know who Steph Curry is, you should know who Klay Thompson is. Guaranteed top 5 shooter of all time. There's no way you go to a lot of NBA games and you don't know who this man is. Now, I know a lot of y'all are upset because she got cheated on, but you know what? It is what it is. But what I do find funny is how some of y'all act like just because she's attractive, like it's impossible for her to get cheated on. Like, I never understood that logic with a lot of y'all. Like, oh, he cheated on Meg Thee Stallion? Yes, he can find 10 of her. When it comes to somebody like Klay Thompson, he has access to 10 Meg Thee Stallions at any given moment. She is not special. I know y'all believe that, but he doesn't. And if it's that big of a deal, if y'all want it so badly for her, why don't y'all go ahead and propose to her, marry her, so we can all fucking live peacefully and y'all can go on about y'all business. And another thing, why are we so empathetic because she got cheated on? Didn't she cheat on Party? Isn't that how that went? After he stood up for her against the baby and all these other niggas, protecting her, doing what he was supposed to do as her man, did she cheat on that man? Did y'all have the same sympathy train for him? You know what? Of course y'all want to have that conversation with me. Because y'all know damn well y'all move the goalposts like no other. When she cheat, it must be him. But when she get cheated on, that man must be a monster. Y'all don't know who Meg was in that relationship. Let's be realistic here. In her space, what man actually wants to wife Meg Thee Stallion? Outside of the way she looks and the money that she makes, what does she truly have to offer? The way she looks is the only thing that could possibly qualify her, because outside of that, her rap sheet is not a good rap sheet. You carry yourself the way you carry yourself and you wonder why you get the results that you get. It literally makes no sense, bro. You've been running the streets since you've been in the industry, Meg. And you truly thought Prince Charming was just going to come in and save the day? And then you chose a nigga that has never truly shown any signs of a husband. Let's be realistic here. Being cheated on is a prerequisite of dating an athlete. That's just the reality of it. And Meg, you thought you were bigger than the program. That's why it bothers you the way it does. That's why it bothers your fans the way it does. You thought shaking that ass was going to be the difference maker. No, you don't magically just acquire the characteristics of a wife because you just like somebody a lot. Especially when you're dealing with a man that's not a bum. He makes good money. He's in the same tax bracket as you probably. And he's well known in his own field. Y'all don't realize how much motion Klay Thompson has even at this point in his career. Meg, in your post, you said you need to take a break. Please do take your break because you need it more than anybody does. Y'all keep the change.
Ego, pride, arrogance. 3 words that I can name off the top of my head that gets us into trouble every time. It goes for men and women. All of this is based on poor decision, greed, superficial outlooks, outtakes, approaches, perspectives on what a person has value for. None of you want to be held accountable for your poor choices in men. But then you want to highlight all of the negatives that come after the demolishment of the relationship of whatever it was built upon. You went after them because they were attractive to all of these people for their fundamentals in finance, height, appearance, legacy, expected that you would be the one to tame the master or the monster that is in them, but they are operating from a place of option, not survival. Conversation that we have over and over and over and over again. People like him, they see you, how thirsty you are, how desperate you are, how you compromise yourself for one person and you have all of these rules and regulations for the other. You do it over and over and over again. What part of that don't you see? We take each other for granted. We don't love ourselves. We prostitute our bodies out for money, for attention, for validation from the opposite gender. And I'm talking about both parties, men and women. That when you keep going into these situations for the wrong reasons, lying to us and everybody else about who you really are, why do you expect things to go any different? I'm not speaking about Tory. I'm not speaking about nothing other than men and women going after people they shouldn't be going after, creating these pathways of wreckage, ships that are laminated with the bodies and souls and memories of lovers past that gave you feel good moments at the particular time that you were interested in them because of what you were attracted to, only to stay long enough to realize that what you were attracted to has a expiration date and eventually you would have to leave and find something elsewhere, even though you're still going to end up repeating the same cycle again and again and again. This man has been doing this for 15 years or so. He has way more money than her. You don't have to know him. I highly doubt you do. Most women don't watch sports. The minority, sure. We're not talking about y'all. The majority don't watch sports casually. And then the ones who watch, some of y'all are just out there doing what Dre and Michelle did, doing what Megan did, and the rest of them going after athletes who got money. But you want to keep on arguing in the comment section, pretending like that's not what you want. Is he wrong for how he maneuvered with her? Sure. Should have left her alone. We should have never entertained her in the first place. But he did. He's giving her what her and other women give men. You want box? Pay up. You don't respect yourself? I'm not going to respect you. You don't respect me? I'm not going to respect you. Men and women who are hypergamous or operating at the highest level of that in the most sinful ways, they're just giving it back and forth to each other, acting as if there's a system to it that merits people seeking any type of advice from any of them, but none of them are successful. All of them are horrible to date. But y'all loving it because they famous and they got money and they got nice skin and all that, but their souls are all fucked up. So whatever she reaped from this, she's reaping it because this is what she chose in her however many years of life that she's been able to identify what type of man she's into. She don't got the type of surroundings around her to protect and cultivate a healthier mindset so she doesn't keep going down this road. And he's going to keep on partaking of the mindset of women like her, similar, because he's no better. I'm not even saying he's a decent human being, but men are not going to respect women who move and operate the way that she does. You really, really want a real guy, solid guy, you're going to have to change how you show up on social media. You're going to have to change the way that your reputation and your brand is coming off to people.